Let's move ahead. Tank Abbott against Cal Worsham. Quarterfinal number 3. The winner of this one, important to mention, will take on Steve Nelmark, who has replaced Ken Shamrock. There's the tail of the tape. Abbott, 43 pounds heavier. Both are Californians. Worsham, more of a striker. Abbott, the street fighter. It's the bad guy against the good guy. Street fighter against the Marine. Cal Worsham. Let's meet him. There's one word that describes Taekwondo instructor Cal Worsham: guts. Now Worsham is back, this time with more experience, strength, and stamina. He's proven his mettle in the octagon and deserves a spot in tonight's tournament. Can he stage the ultimate upset? Let's take a look. Cal Worsham, his last appearance in the octagon was in UFC 9. He defeated Zane Frazier. A tap out in 3 minutes and 17 seconds. You want to talk about courage, he's got it. His discipline is Taekwondo, also Realistic Fighting Techniques of America, RFTA, which is somewhat of a new one. He hunts deer, wild boar, pheasant, and turkey, and tonight he hunts the tank.
Worsham's discipline is a strong striking discipline from Taekwondo. Headhunter, in that clip earlier, you saw him hit Varlin with numerous punches. Expect the same. His ground fighting is limited, though he claims a background in jiu-jitsu.
So Cal Worsham says he will tame the tank. Let's see. Leading up to UFC 6, no one in the fight game had heard of DL Tank Abbott. But that changed in a dramatic 21 seconds, the time it took Tank to knock out his 400-pound opponent. Since then, it's been close, but no cigar, as Tank starts off with a bang, but always seems to run out of gas. Will he go the distance tonight, or will he end up in the pile of UFC wannabes? Let's watch as the Tank gets ready to roll. DL Abbott. The L stands for lawless. Out of Huntington Beach, California, his discipline is one of the most realistic. Street fighter. The American pit fighting heavyweight champion. Over 200 street fights. If he wasn't in the UFC tonight, he'd probably be getting in a fight in a bar.
Well, certainly he makes no bones about it. He's the barman's best friend. He says they have to have somebody to root for also. His discipline. He likes to box, has a history of wrestling, so he feels as though he can grapple with the very best. He's more of a street fighter than a disciplined fighter. The only question mark about Tank Abbott is his stamina.
So Tank has mustered up a full tank of steam and meat. He's also dropped weight. He's down to 273 from 298. We're set for the formal introductions. Manny Garcia will lead us through it.
Introducing first, and fighting out of Folsom, California, a black-collar certified instructor in the art of Taekwondo. He holds a second-degree black belt, a veteran of UFC 6 and UFC 9, with a record of 1-1 in the octagon, 33 years old, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, and weighing 230 pounds, Cal Worsham. His opponent, the street fighter from Huntington Beach, California, 3-time UFC veteran with a record of 4 wins, 3 losses in the octagon. 31 years old, standing 6 feet tall, and weighing 273 pounds, Tank Abbott.
Here we go. Worsham, 4 years in the Marines, 3 years in the Army. Abbott, many years on the street. Tank is also looking for redemption. From his loss to Scott Ferrozzo in the semifinals of UFC 11.
Here we go.
Says he wasn't in great shape for that one. It could have been a knee injury also, which bothered his training. A right hand by Worsham.
Worsham wants to trade punches with the Tank. Oh, and the Tank.
Let go on top. Let go.
He didn't have him near that edge.
Worsham hanging out to the octagon. Look out!
Tank wants to throw him out of the octagon.
Worsham raining down punches. Tank takes him down.
We'll find out exactly what Worsham can do in the guard position. Tank likes to drive his opponents into the fence and then strike. He's past the guard now. Abbott has passed the guard. He's in a position now to knee to the side, elbow to the head, even knee to the head here based on the way Worsham is sprawled out. Oh, and if he knees him to the head, his head is up against that post. It's got nowhere to go.
Abbott showing a bit of patience here. Tank tried to be the first guy to throw somebody over the octagon. The wall is about 5'9".
Looked like Tank tried a submission hold there.
Tank reaches out. Worsham fights back with the right hand. Worsham, he doesn't have the shoes so he can kick from the ground. Tank with the right hand.
Worsham seems confident enough here, and he's certainly displaying good defensive skills in the guard.
Tank misses. Good defense by Worsham. Worsham misses with his right hand.
Tank looks like he's trying to set up a one big punch.
Worsham showing a lot of poise here. But he's giving away a lot of weight.
He's certainly got the hands on Tank's face.
He's giving away 43 pounds. Tank's been unable to unleash that right hand. Worsham continues to move and continues to throw the right when he can.
You're gonna lose, Tank.
Tank looks a bit puzzled here.
Look at the eyes of Worsham. Very focused. Very tight. Look at him. He's very composed despite being on his back against Tank Abbott. He even uses a heel on his head.
Wait for your shot, Cal. You put some hurt on that boy.
Tank on top. Not doing much though.
Take them ribs out, Cal.
But he is taking away the ability of Worsham to strike.
Oh, good right
Tank
hand.
landed, and John McCarthy ended it. Did he end it or did he separate it? Hold everything. I believe it's, let's see, it's a reset. And John McCarthy's in Worsham's face. Did he end it?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Knock it off. I understand. That was way late. Bullshit, all right? Disqualifying. Hey, knock it off. John, that was way late. That's up to Art to disqualify. Knock it off. Well, will you please go petition that? Oh, you bet I will. Knock it off. Stay right there. Watch him.
Tank wins. Tank is the winner.
He must have tapped out.
McCarthy ends it. We'll find out why in a moment. McCarthy is talking to Tank.
I understand.
Don't know what happened here.
Tank obviously did something that upset McCarthy, but McCarthy called it off anyway.
It seemed as though it was a late strike by Abbott as they were separating. But I'm not sure why McCarthy stopped it. Either he felt Worsham was in trouble or Worsham tapped out. But Worsham doesn't even look like he's marked here.
I thought he may have stopped it on that big right hand.
Could have. But Cal was up and he looked like he was still ready to go. We'll have to get an explanation by McCarthy.
And you saw how vehemently upset Cal Worsham was. Worsham tapped out is the word. Worsham tapped out.
Well, it seemed as though there wasn't enough damage for the referee to start it. We got word that Worsham tapped out after the big right hand.